Hey guys, this is Eric with Painting Business Pro, and today I'm going to show you how to bid interior. So, first thing I want to say before I get into it is I'm ghetto. You know, I bid interior pretty ghetto, but I didn't want to make this look all sexy for you guys because I want you guys to see that I'm running a $1 million company, and it doesn't need to be this really complex, extravagant process to come up with your estimating. So. For me, I really didn't enjoy estimating interiors. It always confused me. I've been doing mostly exterior for like 10 years, and interior just always kind of confused me. So I didn't ever enjoy doing interior, and so I kept finding myself, every time I was doing an interior bid, I was asking my subcontractor or my production manager, Paul, I was always asking someone like, hey, what should I bid this for? What should I bid this? And I've heard so many different ways to estimate interior. I've kind of just come up with my own way now. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I estimate an interior. And this is exactly how I do it. So here we go. Alright, so I basically have one standard I just have a couple standards for interior that I like to follow. So a typical 12 by 12 bedroom by 8 feet, 8 feet tall, right? 8 feet high. This is, I would say, a pretty standard bedroom. So for this bedroom, I'm going to bid for the walls, and then I have a bid for the ceiling, and then I have a bid for the trim. So the walls for a size room like this, it's going to be $350 to $400. The ceiling is going to be about $100 to $125, and the trim will be about $100 to $125. So if we did the entire room, it would be anywhere from $550 to $650. Okay, so that would be the price of this bedroom if we did the walls, the trim, and the ceiling. And you can kind of see how they're broken down, into walls, trim, and ceiling. And then the only other standard I have is for doors. I just do $50 per door. And if they've got like 10 doors, maybe I do $40 a door, but this is basically what my pricing is. Okay, so that's it. That's all I really need to know. And then everything else I bid is an estimate of this. So I use these standards somehow to come up with my estimate. So here's how I would do it. So let's say on an easier interior bid, let's say we're just bidding 2 rooms. So let's say we go into one room and it's a 12 by 12, 8-foot ceilings. Boom, we got our price. Maybe they just want walls done, so cool. We got $350 for that room. $350 for that room. Then we go into this other room over here, and maybe this one's 20 by 12, with 8-foot ceilings. Alright, so now this room, that's maybe a little more. Maybe on this one we're doing the walls. So the walls, let's say that's going to be $500. And, we're also doing the ceiling in here. So standard room, it's $100. So let's say this one's like $150. So this room's going to be $650. Okay, boom, $1,000. There's my price for those 2 rooms, $1,000. So that's how I would do it if it was kind of a pieced together interior. So let's say we're doing a full house. That's a little bit more complicated. Basically what I do if I'm doing a full house is I walk through the entire house and I draw myself a little blueprint. So I say, okay, so we walked in the front door and we've got this entryway here, and I write down the measurements, 8 feet, 8 feet, 6 feet. And then we have this living room over here, and we got that by 15 feet by 8 feet. We have the kitchen back here, that's 12 feet by 12 feet, and so on. So I actually would draw up all the different rooms, maybe there's a hallway here, or whatever. And so I would draw up all the rooms, and then I would go through and I would price them one by one. 300, 600, 450, whatever they all are. And I would just add those prices up, and that would be how I come up with my price for the interior. We do give a discount up to 10% at the end, so once I total up all these prices, I give my customers up to a 10% discount. And this is how I've estimated interiors. So pretty ghetto, nothing super special. I know about what it takes to paint a room, and I've modeled everything else off of that. So if you've learned anything from this video, there's a couple things. One, you should know how to price an interior paint job off of just this right here, just these numbers right here. So again, that's doors, $50 a door. Walls for a standard room is $350 to $400. Ceiling, $100 to $125, and trim, $100 to $125. All right, so those are pretty standard. Now, things you should learn. 1, you should know estimating. 2, you should realize how freaking easy this is, that I don't even have a super special process for this. I just came up with prices, and guess what? You might underbid a job, or you might come in too high again and again. So adjust. You know, you might need to learn. Things are going to be a little bit different in every part of the country and every part of the world. So, you know, there isn't going to be a one-size-fits-all. I wish there was, because I would just give it to you. But if there's anything to learn, it's to just start with pricing something, and then you may need to adjust. But anyways, it doesn't need to be super complicated. It doesn't need to be super hard. This is how I bid interior. In the next video, or one of my other videos, I'll show you how to bid exterior, and we'll talk a little bit more specifically about the standards for that. If you'd like to get my entire system on how to estimate paint jobs, on how to sell, on how to market, on how to produce everything, check out the link below, paintingbusinesspro.com. I got absolutely everything that I use to run my business on that website. So check that out. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit subscribe down on the bottom. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'd love to hear any comments to help me make better videos. I always respond to my comments, and I'd love to hear from you what you liked about this video, or what other questions you have, and we'll keep the videos coming. So that's all I got. I'm out. Thanks a lot.